Hi, my name is Aggie. I have MSA or multiple system atrophy. It is a neurodegenerative disease. It's a fatal diagnosis, unfortunately. You live 6 to 10 years from onset of symptoms, and I'm 2 years into my diagnosis. There are 3 things that I notice. My balance is worse, my speech has declined, and I'm joking more, drooling, and becoming a messy eater. The balance, when I look at my grandson Daniel, he's learning how to walk. I feel like we have a lot in common right now. The speech, you compare it to the last video, you can already hear it. So I hope you put the subtitles on. My speech therapist is ordering me a Tobii Dynavox, which is a speech device that will speak for you. It's an iPad that works by typing, but also by eye gaze. Worst case scenario is some MSA patients in the end stages lose their voice completely. But if it gets to that, we have the speech device in place. Sleep is increasingly important. I found recently I didn't get enough sleep, and then the next day I'm at 2 nasty falls. Then the choking and the drooling and the messy eating. It's interesting, I never thought about that, how much you use your lips and your tongue to keep your food inside your mouth. But that has become more of a problem. And since aspiration is one of the leading causes of death for MSA patients, I had a barium swallow test and got the baseline. And there is some aspiration already happening, but I don't have to modify my diet yet. The speech therapist taught me some tricks of how to deal with that. I'm enrolled in a clinical trial. I'm excited about that. For MSA, there is to date no cure. It's a double-blind study, which the concept is I could get a placebo. But the bonus is, it is a real study they can use officially to advance options for the disease. I'm privileged to be part of that. We chose to modify our existing home because it's nice to stay at home, and also that gives the option for more rooms for guests. We had a contractor for outside the house who did things like cementing the driveway and building a ramp for us. And then inside the house, the priority was the bathroom. We needed a roll-in shower and flooring so that I can move around easily with my walker and a wheelchair. As you can see behind me, we modified the family room, formerly bear cave, to a beach room. My sister-in-law, she suggested it. I used to live a bike ride away from the beach, so that is cool. In October, my sister Jean and I went on our dream trip to Hawaii, Oahu. Thank you again for sponsoring that. We did sightseeing, Pearl Harbor, Coffee Farm, North Shore Surfers, but also we had long, much-needed conversations about the past, the now, and the future from our balcony, beautiful oceanfront view. So as many of you maybe know, I have volunteered for the Pregnancy and Infant Loss program since 2010, and I had a Remembrance event October 15, and the ornament workshop November 30, and those are the last two events that I facilitated. And Teresa has stepped up to the plate. She will take it over from here. And I'm so blessed about that. I'm continually grateful and humbled and blessed by the help people are giving me. The needs have not really changed, have just intensified because of my decline. So the household, the work with laundry and meal prep, the needs are bigger. So anytime anyone offers me an hour or 2 hours to be my hands and feet, that is extremely helpful. The last few months there have been a lot of hands-on help with the modifications of the house, like moving furniture, painting, help with decorating. That has been extremely helpful. I try to get 5,000 steps a day. I get that if I go for a walk in the morning, it's easy. If not, I use the treadmill. And so I'm grateful for that. 10 years ago, I think of this sometimes, I did a lot of volunteer work. I was barn superintendent for our county fair. I was 4-H leader of a large group of 70 kids that ate rabbits. I was a state youth chair for the rabbit organization. And it took, every year I took a group of kids to the national convention. I say this not to brag, but just to offer perspective that I'm glad I did this when I could. And it makes me not bitter about it now. It's just a different chapter, obviously. This is just the producer of this video has been very busy, and the first recordings are now 2 months ago. So here's a little update. My emotions are still on the surface. There are days that I cry a lot about good things and about hard things. Between my counselor and we think it's mostly appropriate to the losses I have going on. I have a new system now for my daily steps. 3,000 is good, 4,000 is better, 5,000 is best. It became too hard to shoot for 5,000 every day. This new system helps me feel accomplished. I've also had more setbacks in mobility, so now we are exploring daily professional help in home care, in addition to help from my wonderful friend. I think about what it was like a year ago, and the decline was steep. You've heard people say, referring to fighting the disease. For me, it's not that way. Fighting just exhausts me, and I don't do it in any way. It's a fatal disease. Me and my uninvited friend MSA, we negotiate. What is possible, what is not, what can I do, who can help me with what. I feel like I've been given the gift of time, doing things like a live performance of Les Miserables, Doug and I went to Lincoln City, a family favorite. For Christmas, we went to August Island with the extended family. in a four-story house, but we made it work. Everybody pitched in. So negotiating has always been a superpower. In my work, my volunteering, and now in this last MSA chapter in my life.
Practice run.